Hey y'all, welcome back. Thank you for spending your time here with me. This was a pretty light weekend for me. I didn't have any particular errands to run or any appointments over the weekend, so I decided to take some time and build my SMASTAD storage unit. It was actually in the children's section of IKEA. It's a bench/storage that's designed for kids' toys and for kids to sit on. So it's not a bench that's designed to take the weight of a full adult. Now, in the building process, I will say I did do this incorrectly one time and then had to redo the entire thing. You want to make sure that when you're screwing in these fasteners that it is perfectly straight coming out of the panels, because if it's crooked, then the entire thing is crooked and you have to start all over. So you want to make sure that it's as straight as you can make it. Also, there is no track for the drawer to sit in. It's basically on wheels and you slide the drawer in underneath the bench, and the bench has these small plastic bumpers on the back of it that kind of keep the drawer from just like rolling out and like rolling away. So it is very light, flexible storage that, you can pick it up, move it anywhere. You could adjust the feet for, height in case your floors are uneven, which is great. And it's a great size for the items that I was using it to store. So for me, it was a really great option. And once I put it together, I thought the shape was really great and I could fit it in anywhere. Use it as a side table or use it to layer with other things like on top of it. I thought this was a really great and affordable option from IKEA. Now, the one thing is, there are a couple things, but I want to mention the quality is not as great as I would like it to be, especially because it's for physical therapy stuff. It's not things that I'm very precious with. It's things that I'll just, throw in there, basically like gym stuff. I have a yoga mat and all my blocks and stuff like that. I could see this getting scuffed up pretty quickly. I will say the drawer front is very high quality, but the top of the bench is, I would say, standard quality for any like side panels or the tops of like a bookcase, like the Billy bookcase. Something that if you wanted to protect it, I would recommend getting some kind of mat or maybe one of those glass panels that would fit on top of it. That's all I'll say about the SMASTAD storage bench. I have two windows and they're two different sizes. I had a bit of a dilemma figuring out how I wanted my curtains to hang for something like this, because one window is very large and the other window is very small. So what I decided to do was get one long curtain rod, make sure that it was supported in the center, and then I put two curtain panels on one side and two on the other side. When the curtains are closed, it looks like there's one large window on one side and one large window on the other side, because the two panels kind of give that illusion. Each is framed in an even kind of way, so it gives the illusion of symmetry. So I use the TRIXIG power tool. I'd say this is a pretty good basic power tool for light to medium kinds of projects. Like for this project, it was perfect. I wouldn't use it for anything heavy duty though.
You give me an hour, I go back there, I find a dead animal, I cut its head open instead of Foreman's.
Foreman's already on 100% oxygen.
So the first thing I did was take out all of the accessories and all of the parts and kind of set them aside individually so that I would know where everything is and everything that came with this item. These plastic screws that you're supposed to put in, you're supposed to turn it clockwise about halfway. Don't turn it with all of your strength because they will break easily, and there are a lot of them included in this project. So the apartment was already freshly painted before I even moved in here, but I did scuff the wall a little bit from moving stuff around earlier. Plus, I do want to wipe for spider webs, because I don't know if y'all know, but spiders be webbing it up like in the corners of your apartment. Don't believe me? Check the corners of your apartment. I've already marked out the points here and at the bottom where the screws are going to go into the wall. Now, I've already used my handy dandy stud finder, so there are a couple of studs back here, but it's not concrete, it's just wood and, you know, sheetrock, probably some kind of insulation, and then a couple of studs are here. But otherwise, it should be pretty easy to install. So after I installed the anchors, which was pretty easy because I had the TRIXIG kit, it came with drills and it came with different tips, and I was able to install the anchors pretty easily based on, you know, following the different charts for the sizes. And once I had the anchors in, everything went a lot more smoothly. This cabinet is a little bit taller and a little bit wider than the other cabinets IKEA has for shoe storage. The problem is the interior size makes it sort of difficult to arrange your shoes in a way where they don't move and shift around.
We'll pay 40 grand for Shane's car from a game called Slaughter Race.
A racing game?
That's right. Slaughter Race is
This is how apparently they just shift like that. So I just set them up this way. Apparently when you put your shoes in, they just shift around like that when you close the door. So I put them in this way. And then close the door. You hear a little rumbling noise, open it, and they've like moved around. So, and then on the bottom shelf are my boots. So this is where all of my boots and stuff are gonna go. So anything with the heel, I'm gonna try to put in this under part that's closer to this side so that I can kind of wedge it in there and they don't move. So this is a space above my refrigerator. It's a pretty large space. As you can see at the top, there was an open area, so I just put all of my moving boxes up there. Yes, I keep my moving boxes. I rarely throw away anything that is helpful for me in the moving process. Already having it with me makes it so much easier, especially here in the city where getting anything can be really difficult. But they didn't fit in either closet, either in the top or the bottom of the closet, so I set them up there. They're far up enough that they're out of the way and out of my eye line when I walk into the apartment. I'm probably not going to keep these items here, but for right now they're up and out of the way. So I'm gonna end the vlog here with me wrapping up some of my last organizational things. But thank you all for spending your time here with me today. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.